it going today, Jera Bears? I'm Jera Sky. If you're new here, don't forget to take a look around, subscribe to my channel. I know you will before you leave. Today we're going to talk about minimalism and buying feelings, which you're actually buying when you spend your money. Alright, today let's talk about minimalism and buying feelings, what you are actually spending your money on when you make a purchase. When you go into a store and you find something that you want and you decide to purchase it, you're either choosing to buy it in one of three ways, buy your feelings in one of three ways. One is an instant gratification. I want this, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna need this, I want this. This is gonna make me feel good if I buy this. Instantly feel good, buy it. If I leave the store and I don't buy this right now, I'm going to feel sad. So either buy this right now, feel good, or I leave and I feel sad. If I don't spend the money, I will feel sad. That's what you're associating. Two is when you buy it for an intended feeling later. So for example, if you buy like a nice fluffy new blanket that also happens to have like a Scooby-Doo head on it so you can wear it around and be Scooby-Doo also. You're buying it so later you will feel good using it, wearing it around, being Scooby-Doo in it. And the third way in which we buy our feelings is when you buy something kind of nonchalantly, later you ascribe an emotional attachment to it, as we do with most of our things, because you were at Disneyland when you bought it, your friend was in town, she leaves town, you feel sad, later you're like, oh, well, I bought this when my friend was in town and I love this thing and I can't get rid of it because that signifies that memory that I have. We find ways in which to do this with so many items. We are all guilty of doing it. Nobody is not guilty of doing this. That's why we all looked into minimalism and researched this and figured it out, because we were starting to accumulate more and more and more because of our emotions, so the feelings that we have ascribed to these items. Now you can work through all that with minimalism, getting rid of this stuff, touching stuff, holding your stuff, realizing that if you get rid of that, say, snow globe that you bought at Disneyland when your friend was in town, that it does not mean that your friend disappears from your life. That memory of your friend being here when you were at Disneyland together does not go away. You still have that. You will still remember that. The snow globe is honestly meaningless. If you showed that item to somebody else, they probably would not ascribe near the same emotion to it that you do, thus let it go. I understand if you have somebody that has passed, they're gone forever, they're not coming back, but I would still say just one item is enough. Holding on to more means you are not living your life, and the person that left, passed away, didn't leave, they're done, would want you to live your life and not just hold on to their things, or things that remind you of them. Of course they wouldn't want to be forgotten, but one item should suffice. Because if you ask yourself, would your friend want you to be sad? No, they wouldn't. Let the stuff go. But this isn't really about how to get rid of your stuff. This is more about what you're doing in future purchases, so you can prevent yourself from doing these things and buying your feelings like crazy, spending your money like crazy, and buying things in hopes of getting to feel a certain way. Okay, so I go into a store, I see this really cool new jacket I could buy that I would look so cool in if I bought it, and I would feel so good in because people would look at me, think I looked cool, they would think, hey, that girl's cool. People might even come up to me and say, hey, I like your jacket. If I buy that jacket, I'm buying the hope of that feeling. I'm not actually buying it because it facilitates a use. I'm buying it because I hope people notice me and give me attention. I get affection, I get love. I go into the car dealership, and I come out and I have bought a Tesla because I want to buy that car, because I want people to know that I care about the environment, that I'm a smart individual, I know what's going on in the world, and I'm doing something about it. And I made the choice that shows you that I care, that I am this kind of person who cares. I bought the feeling that I want to show off that I know more about the environment than you, and I care more than you do. Not the fact that it has better gas mileage and the practicability of it. I go in the Universal Studios lot and I see the coolest Gryffindor sweater. I want to buy that because it makes me feel like watching the movies. It makes me feel how I felt when I was watching the movies. It makes me feel like I'm a part of the movie. It makes me feel like when people see me, they will understand who I am because I'm a Gryffindor. I've not bought the sweater because it is cold out. It's actually hot. Next purchase, I go online, I buy a plane ticket. I buy a plane ticket all around the world. I go and travel and I see all kinds of different places around the world. I get back. I now have these experiences that nobody can take from me. When people talk to me and I tell them about when I was in Japan, when I was in Germany, when I was in Paris, when I was in London, they think I'm cool. But in essence, I am cool. This is now inside of me. It's not based on something that I have purchased and I have to keep and hold on to. It's in me. I've purchased something that I've directly put inside my body, inside my brain, and upgraded my life. I go to Home Depot, I buy some little baby trees, I go out to the forest and I plant the trees. Every year I go and visit those trees and watch them grow and take pictures. This now is part of me. Again, it's another story that I have inside of me that I take with me everywhere, that I could talk about job, that this experience that I have of raising these trees to help grow more foliage and everything for the world, to plant trees when trees are being torn down every single day. I've planted some trees. I have shown how much I do care about the environment because I'm directly affecting the environment. It's not something I have to hold on to or something that I have to keep paying for to show people. It's something I have done. I go skydiving, I jump out of a plane, I pay someone to help push me out of a plane and not die. And I have that experience now. After that experience, I carry myself differently. I'm stronger. I feel more capable. I'm excited for life because I've just cheated death. Happy, I carry myself. People notice a difference in me. People can see right off the bat who you are, what kind of person you are. You seem stronger. You seem more capable. You seem more ready to take on life and be able to tackle it with whatever it's got, because you are. So the difference in between all of these different purchases, see, the first three were tangible things. The second three, besides the trees, which is a little different, but they were not tangible things. They were experiences. You bought experiences. And yes, you still bought them with feelings, and feelings you hope to have, or feelings you hope to take with you later. You're going to actually get the feelings that you wanted from the first three things. You will have gotten them from the other things. And sometimes those experiences, yes, they do cost more money, but that is why, because they last a lifetime, as opposed to other things that you bought do not. You want to be a cooler person, go out and buy some experiences that you think are cool, do them, and you are now a cooler person, if that's what you want. You want to be a more interesting person, go and travel. You will be far more interesting because you have seen things that other people have not seen, and they now affect the way you are. They affect how you think about where you live, what you do, how you eat. If you want to be happier, you know it. Buy some experiences, some things that you want to do that you think will make me happy. Go try those things. Go do those things that you're scared to do, but you know you kind of want to do. They are going to reset your base level of happiness just a little bit higher. Maybe not permanently, because life still fluctuates. But by doing them, your downs are going to be less down, where you're going to be able to come back a lot faster, not sit in your depressed state as long, because you are a stronger person. You've experienced more. You don't live in this little bubble where the most devastating thing happens to you and then you're just ruined, wrecked. Oh my gosh. No, you've had worse things happen, or you've had things that weren't so bad that this makes this like, it's a little worse, but I can handle it because I've been through so much. So when you are buying stuff, you are buying things, try to purchase things that you could take with you for the rest of your life, but that carry almost zero weight. Those will be the most fulfilling to your life, to your soul. And people can't steal that from you. They can't steal you as a person. I mean, unless you get kidnapped, but that's a whole different story. Buy experiences that will change you into the person that you want to become, instead of things that you think will make you become that person that you want to become. You can afford to be the person that you want to be, you're just buying the wrong stuff. Ooh. You want to become smarter? Read more. You want to become more attractive? Do more. Have more experiences. Have more to talk about. Have more to draw upon. You want to become loved more? Do more things with friends and family. Have more experiences with them. That's how somebody loves you more, is they remember all the things that you've done with them. Be a nicer person. That costs nothing. You want to be accepted? Treat yourself to the things that you want to do, and stop telling yourself that you don't deserve them. Because if anybody needs to accept you, it's you. You need to accept you. Once you accept you, other people will as well. And if you want to be happier, it all starts from in here. Choose to be happy, and choose to let yourself go do the things that you want to do. Go on your Instagram, pick one of those photos, those crazy photos that you've liked of somewhere amazing that you want to see, and go to that place and go see it. When I went to the bamboo forest earlier this year, absolutely incredible. And nobody could take that away from me, because it was an experience. It's something that I had. It was a dream being fulfilled. So if you're going to spend any of your money, allow your dreams to take you those places. Let your dreams be the ones that you spend the money on, instead of things you see at the store. If you want fulfillment, you got to pay for the things that are going to work on you as a person on the inside. And when you purchase, say, the tangible things that you don't really want, you're only just giving yourself instant gratification for spending the money and everything. Just know that you're keeping you from feeling happy long term. It's not anybody else. It's not advertisers. It's not the store. It's you. You don't want it bad enough. So prove it to yourself that you want it, that you want the happiness for long term. You want to be a better person. You want to be more fulfilled. You want to experience more life. And choose wisely when you spend your money. Because minimalism will teach you how to get rid of the things that you've already spent your money on, but it's about the things that you are now spending your money on. How do you make the change so you don't just fall into the same pattern of spending and buying that you were in before? You have to change what you are purchasing. And if you're buying the right stuff, it will take up far less space. And you'll almost never have have to declutter again. Alright guys, if you like this video on minimalism and buying feelings, hit the like button below. Down below in the comment section below, write something that you would like to buy to enhance your life. What is a feeling you are going to buy, but that will actually enhance your life? I want the feeling of awe and amazement by purchasing the tube ride down the glowworm caves in New Zealand. There you go, that's mine. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, what you doing? Come on, hit that subscribe button. I'm Jera Sky, sky's the limit. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at Jera Sky. Woo! Today. I understand if you're you want to be